Tower Champagne and Fine Wines recently celebrated a grand opening after a major renovation, and you can go to a tasting event every week at its new event center in Mount Washington.
I think that is so cool. David and Jan Lazarus have more on efforts to bring the world of wine to Cincinnati. Welcome, you guys.
Welcome.
Thank you for being here. And I was reading on your website, when you started this wine shop, you wanted to offer a different kind of wine experience for people in the tri-state area. How are you doing that?
Well, our goal is to have a broad selection of wine, and we feel that the best way to experience it is to try it. So we feature tastings every week.
Yeah.
Have wines open available to try, and
So we have different themes every week?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe some of the first couple of weeks would be
well,
what, David?
the first week in June we're going to be featuring Zinfandels, which is a great wine for grilling for summertime.
Oh, nice.
And then I think the second week we're doing something like
We're going to travel around the world.
yeah.
Oh, around the
Cool,
world
okay.
with wine.
So a little bit of wine from all over the world. So give everybody a taste of what, something from South America versus France.
Yeah, or Australia or something.
Yeah.
So when you come to a wine tasting, if somebody's never been to one before, what can you expect other than just having some open bottles of wine? I mean, are people able to talk to you
Yes.
about the different wines? Tell us about what one would be like.
I'm the one who serves everyone, and so I keep everybody going, and we always start with lighter to heavier and move them through. And luckily, I have a good memory only on Friday night, and I can remember where everybody is on their tasting so they can just enjoy themselves, and when they come up, I pour them where they're at on their tasting. And if they have any questions, we have explanations of what the wine is and where it came from, and I hate to tell them what they're going to taste because I like them to experience that. Because if you suggest a flavor, they will taste
Right,
it.
yeah.
Now, you also put quite a bit of money into the renovation of the event center. Tell us a little bit about what you hope to do with that as far as events.
Well, it gives us much more flexibility. Our space before was comfortable for about 25 to 30 people. Now we can easily accommodate probably 80 or more people in two spaces. Two different styles. One's more like a living room, one's more like a hardscape seating area. And we have a dedicated place for pouring wine with a larger room and a space for serving the food as well, which we didn't have before.
Good deal.
Well, and I noticed that you do wine dinners as well as the tasting. So is that something you're going to be offering regularly as a wine dinner as well?
Well, we do dinners, and our thought on dinners is dinner by the bite. So that when I prepare the food, I prepare everything that's varietal specific so that people can use their own taste buds and determine what they like and what food item goes with which wine.
All right.
And
Well,
I think that's one of the fun things about wine, and when you do some of these tastings is you really do learn what wine complements what food. You taste a certain chocolate with a certain red wine, and it really brings out the flavors. It's a lot of fun to learn.
And it differs from person to person. And that's why, because our taste buds are all genetically predispositioned. And so for me to say this is exactly what this wine and food should go together, it may not be for you.
Right.
So I like people to experience everything.
Well, best of luck with the event center. It's a new reason to go over to Mount Washington and
I was going to say, don't forget
take
the
a little
champagnes
walk.
as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
We have a link at local12.com. Coming up.